Marilah kita bersyukur kehadirat Tuhan Yang Maha Esa, Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala, karena atas ridhonya dan izinnya acara ini dapat terlaksana. Selamat datang semua kepada peserta Friday Forum yang saya hormati. Yang saya hormati Bapak Dekan FBS Unimed, Bapak Dr. Abdul Rahman Adi Saputra MHum, Bapak Dekan 1, Bapak Wakil Dekan 1, Bapak Dr. Wahyu Triatmojo MHum, Ibu Wakil Dekan 2, Ibu Dr. Masitowarni MED, serta Ibu Dekan 3, Wakil Dekan 3, Ibu Dr. Marice MHum, Bapak Kajur, dalam hal ini Bapak Indah Hartoyo, Ibu Sekjur, Ibu Fahri MHum, serta Ibu Ketua Prodi Nondik, Ibu Nora MHum, Ibu Ketua Prodi Nondik, Ibu Juli Ramadhani MHum, serta Ketua Lab, Ibu Rika. Yang saya muliakan semua peserta Friday Forum hari ini, serta semua dosen Unimed yang berkenan hadir dalam acara ini, semua alumni dan peserta lainnya. Khususnya kami dari Friday Forum mengucapkan terima kasih kepada Ibu narasumber, dalam hal ini Ibu Dr. Darajati, Ibu Nur Afifah, Dr. Nur Afifah Derajati, yang mungkin nggak silap saya tahun lalu atau berapa bulan yang lalu juga Ibu juga nih ya, multimodality teknologi TPEC ya Bu ya, yang lalu Bu ya, kalau nggak silap saya Bu ya. Iya. Pedagogy. Tahun lalu. Ya, tahun lalu ya. Oh ya, sorry. Yang sudah di-sharing untuk kami dari Ibu ini. Nah, hari ini Ibu ini akan membawa tema baru buat kita semua, buat kami terutama, dengan tema about how to promote critical thinking and problem solving skill in the context of English teaching. Ini English teaching konteksnya Bu ya. Semoga apa yang Ibu sharing atau Ibu bagi buat kami semua ini menjadi pahala buat Ibu, jadi amal jariah, dan berguna buat kami semua, bisa diaplikasikan dalam hal. Ya, saya rasa ini umumnya teaching atau keilmuan bisa menjadi bahan penelitian. Untuk itu tidaklah berpanjang lebar saya akan memberikan lebih lanjut keterangan tentang Ibu ini kepada moderator kita. Terima kasih moderator kita Ibu Dr. Isli Iriana Pani MHum untuk memperkenalkan speaker kita kepada semua peserta. Sekali lagi,
sepertinya masih ada masalah jaringan tuh Pak Nasir. Nanti segera kita ini.
Oh belum
kita,
ada ya?
Ya kita buka dulu nanti dari Pak Nekat.
Oke. Kelihatannya ya tidak apa-apa, tapi itu segera akan hadir Ibu, itu mungkin masalah jaringan. Untuk itu kami bermohon kepada Bapak Dekan, Bapak Dr. Abdul Rahman, Bapak untuk itu kami mohon kepada Bapak Dekan, Bapak Dr. Abdul Rahman untuk MHum untuk membuka acara ini. Untuk itu kepada Bapak kami mohon kami mohonkan untuk membukanya. Terima kasih. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Terima kasih Pak Nasir. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Selamat pagi, salam sejahtera kita semua. Bersyukur hadirat Allah Tuhan Maha Kuasa, pada hari ini jurusan Bahasa dan Sastra Inggris masih tetap melaksanakan aktivitas Friday Forum ya, yang tiada hentinya. Yang terhormat Wakil Dekan 1 EBS, Bapak Dr. Wahyu Triatmojo MHum, Wakil Dekan 2, Ibu Dr. Masitowarni MED, Wakil Dekan 3, Ibu Dr. Marice MHum, Bapak Ibu Ketua Jurusan, khususnya Ketua Jurusan Bahasa dan Sastra Inggris, Bapak Indah Hartoyo MPD, Bapak Ibu Sekretaris Jurusan, Bapak Ibu Ketua Prodi, Bapak Ibu Fungsionaris EBS, Bapak Ibu dosen, mahasiswa, dan seluruh peserta yang hadir, yang mungkin juga selalu setia hadir dalam Friday Forum EBS. Terkhusus kita sampaikan ucapan terima kasih sekaligus penghormatan terhadap Ibu Dr. Nur Arifah Darajati MPD dari Universitas 11 Maret ya Bu ya. Selamat datang Bu. Mudah-mudahan di suatu saat kita dapat bertatap muka secara langsung ya. Mudah-mudahan Sumatera Utara juga terus menurun level pandeminya ya. Walaupun saat ini masih level 4, tapi kita sudah melihat sudah mulai membuka berbagai akses maupun fasilitas umum. Mudah-mudahan tahun depan kita sudah normal kembali. Anak-anak kami juga sudah bisa kuliah tetap muka seperti biasa. Baik, Friday Forum ini kegiatan rutin Fakultas Bahasa dan Seni yang diprakarsai oleh jurusan Bahasa dan Sastra Inggris. Tema dan topik selalu juga tidak hanya terkait dengan bahasa Inggris atau pembelajaran bahasa Inggris, tapi juga terkait dengan hal-hal yang berkaitan dengan ilmu pengetahuan, kemahasiswaan, maupun berbagai strategi-strategi pembelajaran, berbagai kajian-kajian, bahkan mungkin nanti juga Friday Forum ini menjadi ajangnya Fakultas Bahasa dan Seni yang tidak tertutup juga kemungkinan untuk pembahasan bidang-bidang seni. Baik, Bapak Ibu, saudara sekalian, saya kira dengan topik How to promote critical thinking and problem solving skills in the context of English speaking. Dengan ini kegiatan Friday Forum jurusan Bahasa Sastra Inggris saya buka secara resmi. Terima kasih. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Selamat pagi, salam sehat bagi kita semua. Mohon izin Bu Derajati, Bu Nur Arifah, saya mau ke ruangan sebelah lagi. Ya. Pak Indra, mohon maaf ini ada juga kegiatan WD3 ya, saya ke ruangan sebelah dulu.
Baik.
Tapi ini tetap saya aktifkan.
Oh iya, udah.
Baik ya, terima kasih.
Oke, terima kasih Pak Dekan yang telah sudi membuka acara ini. Saya lupa tadi, terima kasih juga untuk Profesor Dr. Sumarsi MPD sebagai koordinator Teflin Sumatera Utara yang telah sudi mensupport kegiatan FGD ini. Terima kasih Ibu, kalau kami manggilnya Ibu aja.
Ya, kembali kasih Pak Nasir.
Ya, karena ini Ibu kami, jadi ya kalau
ya,
di luar
kerjasama.
dipanggil Profesor Dr. Sumarsi, kalau jumpa langsung panggil Ibu aja karena Ibu kami.
Ya.
Untuk tidak memperpanjang waktu, saya lanjutkan kepada moderator kami yang cantik, Ibu Dr. Isli Iriana Pane untuk lebih lanjut memperkenalkan speaker kita dan tema-temanya. Untuk itu kami persilakan kepada Ibu moderator, Ibu Isli.
Ya, Pak Nasir.
Ya.
Tapi sebelumnya kita tidak lupa juga mengucapkan terima kasih ke Profesor Dr. Joko Nurtanto ya, Presiden Teflin.
Ya, sorry. Lupa lagi.
Kita ucapkan terima kasih.
Terima kasih kepada
ya,
Presiden Teflin, Bapak Profesor Dr. Joko Nurtanto MPD. Sorry Bu, maaf Bu.
Iya, oke.
Sebentar informasinya Pak Indra.
Iya,
itu
Ibu.
Pak Joko sedang menunggu waktu, sedang menunggu waktu pergantian presiden.
Oh iya,
sudah
depan.
ada pemilihan, jadi
betul.
presiden yang berikut adalah Ibu Profesor
Tami.
Tami, ya.
Iya.
Ya, jadi
Dari
mungkin bulan November
11.
atau apa. Ya.
Iya, Bu. Oke, makasih Bu ya. Oke,
Silakan
Pak Nasir.
Ya, silakan Ibu Dr. Isli Riana Pane MHum untuk bisa melanjutkan. Apa ada
Pak Nasir, Bapak Ketua Variety Forum, terima kasih Bapak Dr. M. Nasir. Bapak Ibu yang terhormat, hari ini kita akan segera melanjutkan ke acara inti kita hari ini, yaitu untuk mendengarkan dan diskusi bersama narasumber kita yang tentunya sangat hebat, yaitu Ibu Dr. Nur Arifah Jarati, MPD. Beliau merupakan dosen di pendidikan bahasa Inggris di UNY, Universitas 11 Maret, Surakarta. Kepada Ibu Dr. Nur Arifah Jarati, MPD, waktu dan tempat saya persilahkan.
Baik, terima kasih Ibu Isli Pane. Ya. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Selamat pagi Bapak Ibu semuanya. Boleh berbahasa Indonesia atau berbahasa Inggris? Ibu Isli?
Maybe in English, Bu.
Okay, in English.
Because I'm afraid that some of the participants are from other countries, so they need to learn probably more from us.
Okay, thank you. Okay, good morning for all the participants. Today we would like to discuss about how to promote critical thinking and also how to have problem solving. So this is a challenge for the teachers nowadays that there are a lot of problems that we have nowadays, not only in Indonesia, but also in the world. Then as the educators, as the teachers, we should think about the possibility, how to help not only for our countries, but also maybe for the other people in the world to solve the problem. So today I would like to share about my own experience in teaching using problem-based learning. Yeah, let me share, Bapak Ibu. So this is the topic for today, promoting critical thinking and problem solving in LT teaching. I have experience for becoming teachers, Bapak Ibu, maybe some of you teachers, as a teachers, and I have 17 years for becoming teachers. Then nowadays in the 5 years I moved to university becoming a lecturer. Actually this is the same, but maybe some of the teachers nowadays have the same problem with me at the time. Yeah. So this is the outline for today. First is outcome-based education, we call as OB. So OB is started on 2000, it's around 2018 in Indonesia. Then the second one, problem-based learning pedagogy to promote critical thinking and problem solving. The adaptation of problem-based learning in ELT teaching with example and QA sessions. Okay, so this is maybe new for us, yeah, and it is new also for me because it is started on this 2 years. And most of the international program would like to have this approach, outcome-based educations. Yeah, maybe some of us have learn about this. So this is the basic implementation of OBE. Yeah. So this is related to the how education is developed, and also this is related to the Industry 4.0. This is related to the use of the technology, and then we strengthen how to solve the problem related to what happens related to our surroundings and our society. And this is based on the regulations of our government. This is related to Ban PT and then certificasi on QA. So this is international certifications. The other one is AAC, SP, and also etc. So maybe in other university, we strengthen this kind of certifications based on OBE. Okay, so this is the concept, berbasis luaran, so outcome-based concept. Yeah, so the students have, it is not only just knowledge, but also have skill and then attitudes. The other one is literacy, and the students have experiential learning. Yeah, experiential learning. So it is not only just having the knowledge, but also how to use the knowledge into our daily activities. Yeah. Then this is the impact. The students have the ability to solve the problem, the real problem. Yeah. So this is not only just having the conceptual, but also the students can apply the concept into the real life. Yeah. Then this is for the study program. Yeah. For example, in English department, the graduates have the contributions for developing the organizations and also for the society. Yeah, so it is not only just for themselves. I just want to graduate from this university, or I just want to graduate from the school, but also the teachers or the lecturers here should think about what can the students do for their society. Yeah. Then the third one for the university, the graduate students can give contributions for their countries. Yeah, so this is OB approach. Yeah, outcome-based educations. Then this is actually not easy. Yeah, because starting from the lecture, we have to have imaginations, we have to have creativity, we have to create the actions of our classroom into the real, related to the real problem that our society have. So OB is the education process that focuses on achieving the certain specified concrete outcome. Yeah, so this is talking about knowledge, ability, and behavior. But actually this is not only just three of them. There are another outcome. Yeah, the others is talking about the literacy and also the students' experience. Yeah, OBE is a process that involves the restructuring of curriculum, assessment, and reporting practices in education to reflect the achievement of high-order learning and mastery rather than accumulations of course credits. As I previously explained, that it is not only just we support our students to graduate from the university, but also giving the ability for the students to face the real problem. Yeah, and also give contributions. What can the students do in in solving the problem. For example, like this. Nowadays, there are many teachers have some difficulties in related to the applications of the technology. So what can we do as the lecturer, and then we teach our students? Our students can what we call give assistance. Yeah, give assistance for the teachers, and then help them to solve the problem. Yeah. Related to the 21st century learning outcome, so this is related to the communication skill, computation skill, community skill, critical thinking and problem solving skill, information management skills, interpersonal skills, personal skills, and technology skills. So this is hopefully that we can start to have this 21st century learning outcome. And sometimes that it is not easy to do this all skills, but we can start from the small one. Yeah. So today I propose problem-based learning pedagogy. Actually, there are many kind of pedagogy that we can try in our classroom because the topic is talking about the critical thinking and problem solving. So I would like to have discussions about, especially in the problem-based learning pedagogy. The problem-based learning, it is not only just talking about the problems, but also this is related to the use of the TPACK framework. So if we talk about the TPACK framework, the problem-based learning, it is in the pedagogical knowledge. Yeah, based on the research, the teachers is lack of pedagogical knowledge. What about the technological knowledge? The technological knowledge, yes, but we can try by ourselves. But for the pedagogical knowledge, it needs more time and understanding. Yeah, because this is related to the contextual factors and also related to the students, related to the situations. So it is more difficult, yeah, than the technological knowledge. Yeah. Sometimes it is difficult for the experienced teacher. Experienced teachers means it's around 50 to 60 years old. This is difficult, but for the teachers have age below 50, it is not difficult. But the most important thing is the pedagogical knowledge. When the teachers have strong on the pedagogical knowledge, they will be good at technological knowledge and also the content. Yeah, so this is the how we try to apply the TPACK framework. So the TPACK framework is talking about pedagogy, how they teach, yeah, how. And then talking about technology, how technology is used. It is not talking about how many tools that we have, but how the tools can facilitate better learning. Yeah, so this is how technology is used. And then the third one is what teachers know. So there's a kind of transmissions of the content to the students, and also how the knowledge can be transferred by the teachers. Yeah, talking about the critical thinking and also problem solving, of course, we cannot ignore the 21st century outcome and support systems. So because of this kind of 21st century student outcome, we as the teachers should think about these three things. Yeah. Life and career skills, and then learning and innovation skills, yeah, such kind of critical thinking, communications, collaborations, and creativity. And the last one is talking about informations, media, and technology skills. So all of these kind of aspects are supported to have a 21st century outcome base and support system. Then this kind of framework will support or as the basic of our curriculum to think about the future educations. Yeah, based on the COH 2009, that there's a kind of TPEC 21st century learning. So tasks are meaningful when they require intentional. So it should be give a challenge for the students. Yeah, for example, as the students, they don't just presentations. They don't just answer the questions, but also the things that the task should give chance for the students to give chance for the students to fulfill. Yeah, so this is the things that I want to learn. So as the teachers, we have to sometimes have discussions with the students. What are the things that you want to learn? What is your expectations when you join these classrooms? Yeah, based on my experience, sometimes, often, yeah, not sometimes, often the students cannot give answer. Why? Because they are not familiar with this kind of questions. Yeah, they just follow the teachers. They do the tasks in a routine or daily activities, and get good score or bad score. If they got bad score, they just have try again in the next semester. So yeah, sometimes as the teacher, we should ask what are your expectations in joining the classroom. Yeah, so by having these questions, the students knows their own goals of learning. Oh, I want to learn about this. Yeah, so sometimes that we need to have discussion and negotiation. And the second one is active. So it means that the teachers should give space for the students to work and also to think about the possibilities, how to solve this problem. Yeah, it doesn't mean that the teachers just give it. It's your problem, so please solve it. No, we as the teachers should facilitate. Yeah. For example, when the students get some difficulties, then the teachers can give solutions. Why you can try to read about this article, or you may find the other way. Yeah, so this is active. Yeah, active here means that there is a kind of students to students, so you can we can make it in a small group, and also active in finding the solutions from websites or from discussion with other people or having some observations and also discuss the possibilities with the teachers. The third one is constructive. Yeah, constructive here means that it is there's a kind of improvement in students' learning. Improvement here, it doesn't mean that they always get 100 for the scores. It is good when they get the 100 or the what we call it the good score. But this is not only just talking about the score, but also there is a kind of the students feel that they are capable to solve the problem. This is constructive. Yeah. Then fourth, cooperative. Cooperative means there's a kind of teamwork, yeah, between students to students and also students to teacher. This is cooperative. So by having this cooperative means that the students have communications, have a good communication skill. Yeah. And the last one, authentic learning. Authentic learning means that they face the real problems. They face the real activities. Yeah. So TPAC 21st Century Learning can be a rubric. Yeah, can be a rubric for problem-based learning today. Yeah, so this is how to apply 21st century learning. Yeah, so the technological knowledge, how to use the technology tools, and then select, use, integrate into the curriculum, new insight for students in learning. Maybe there's a kind of a questions from you that most of the teachers in Indonesia, not only in Indonesia, but also in the world, use the technology tools in the pandemic situations. Yes, we willingly that we have to use this kind of technology. But we, as the teachers, we have to think critically. Yeah, what kind of the tools that's suitable for our students? What kind of the tools that can facilitate our students to have better learning? Yeah, so it is not stop. We use technology, yes, yeah. All of us maybe use the technology, but after that we have to think critically. Yeah, whether this is suitable for our students, suitable for have a better learning, yeah, and also to have optimize the learning process. Yeah, that's why in technological knowledge, that's TPAC, we have to select. Yeah, we have to select. What is the tools for having collaborations? What is the tools for sharing the knowledge? What is the tools for have such kind of creativity? Then use and also integrate into the curriculum. And hopefully by having this kind of knowledge and also implement the technology tools, we have new insights for students in learning. Yeah, give new experience for the students in a learning process. Then this is related to the pedagogy knowledge. The pedagogy knowledge related to instructional design. This is related to the knowledge. So in pedagogy, we should think about the 6 points here. First is knowledge and beliefs, skills, attitudes, values, experience, and literacies. Yeah, so becoming teachers, it is not easy. Yeah. Why? Because we have to think about the 6 points here. So most of us, it's only just stop until knowledge, skill, and attitude. But the three of others, we still ignore this. Yeah. So by having such kind of problem-based learning, we can add with these 3 other things. So it is completed between knowledge, skill, attitude, values, experience, and literacies are in the one packet in instructional design. Yeah, so this is the design instructional. Yeah, there are more actually than this. There is a kind of blended learning, task-based language learning, discovery learning, experiential learning, digital storytelling, literature circle, collaborative learning, cooperative learning, problem-based learning, action-based, project-based learning, and peer learning. So actually more than this, but today we will focus on problem-based learning. So related to the concept of problem-based learning, Dolmans and Smith project-based learning is to help students develop rich cognitive models of the problems presented to them. Yeah. So develop rich cognitive. So they will have a critical thinking and also trying to solve the problem that we give the problem for them. And the second one is Savin and Bedden argues that problem-based learning approach is develop their students' criticality. Yeah. It is not only just thinking, but also emotional, intellectual, and practical independence. Yeah, yeah. So this is a problem-based learning. So yeah, that's why problem-based learnings give a challenge for the students to do this kind of activities. So this is generic project-based learning essential. This is from Newman. The students must have responsibility for their own learning. Yeah. So we have to, as the teachers, we have to make our students aware what the problem that they face related in the situations related to the societies. Yeah, so we have to give the students awareness how to have such kind of possibility thinking for their own learning. The second one is the problem simulations used in problem-based learning must be structured and allow for free inquiry. Yeah, it means that giving our students freedom, but there is such kind of what we call it limited, yeah, focus on some problems that happen around us. Yeah, I will explain later. Yeah. Then learning should be integrated from a wide range of discipline or subject. So it is not only just talking about ELT, for example. Yeah, but also we can talk about what happens around us related to the environments, related to, for example, our daily activities. Yeah, so this is it is not only focused on, for example, it is not only just talking about grammar if we talk about ELT, but also talking about another things that related to this topic. Collaboration is essential. Collaborations, students to students, and also students with teachers. Yeah. Then what students learn during their self-directed learning must be applied back to the problem with reanalysis and resolutions. Yeah, so as the teachers, though the students, we give the students time and also chance for the students to learn, but we also direct them. We also direct them how to solve the problem in appropriate or in a logical way. Yeah. A closing analysis of what has been learned from work with the problem and discussion of what the concept and principle have been learned is essential. So we don't just give the problem for our students, but also as the teachers, we have to give them the concept. Yeah, the conceptual for giving scaffolding for their learning. Next, self and peer assessment should be carried out at the completion of each problem and at the end of every curricular unit. So when we use this project-based learning, we have peer assessment between student and students, and also students with the teachers. The activities carried out in problem-based learning must be those valued in the real world. Yeah, so this is not abstract. So the teachers and also the students should discuss about what is the real problem that for example, the teachers have in facing the pandemic, for example, pandemic learning. Yeah. Students' examination must measure student progress toward the goals of problem-based learning. Yeah, that's related to the goals of learning. And problem-based learning must be the pedagogical base in the curriculum. Yeah, so in our lesson plan, we should explicitly write about this point, problem-based learning. So this is the steps in the problems-based learning. Yeah, the present problem, and then students define the problem and brainstorm ideas based on the prior knowledge. So this is as kind of, it is not only just students, but also the teachers take part in these steps. This third one is students engage in independent study. Yeah, this is not usually in problem-based learning. We create small group in each of we create small groups. So it could be 3 or 5 students in each group, and they also have independent study. Then next step is students share information, engage in peer teaching, and work toward a solution. Yeah, in this step, the students discuss with their peers and also discuss with the teachers. Yeah. The next step, students present their solution and review what they have learned. And the last one, student engage in self, peer, and tutor review of the process. Yeah. Sometimes it is difficult, but we can try. Yeah, maybe in the first try, maybe we fail, but in the second try we will be better, and in the second try we are have oh, this is what I want from my students' learning. Yeah, so as the teachers here, we can have some kind of aha moment. Yeah, this is what I want. Yeah, and then we feel proud of our students' work. We will be proud of ourselves. Yeah, becoming teachers, we can give new learning experience for our students. So this is the aha moment for the teachers. Yeah, so this is the advantages of problem-based learning. Yeah, Berkel and Smith define problem-based learning as an approach to professional educations that stress the use of real-life problems, and in the course of discussing them, formulate goals for self-directed learning. The learning resulting from these activities is considered constructive and contextually meaningful. Yeah, maybe this is difficult, actually difficult at the first year, but it is difficult for the students. Yeah, for the students in defining what kind of this kind of learning. Why? Because they are not familiar with this kind of pedagogy. But after, for example, for about 8 meetings, they will find, oh, I learned about this, I learned about that. So hopefully, problem-based learning, it is not only just giving our student knowledge, but also values, skills, behavior, and new literacy for them. Then Barrows, this is the old one, but actually problem-based learning, it is not new, but it is not easy to implement in our classrooms. Yeah. Define problem-based learning is that which occurs in small groups, is student-centered, and involve coaches who are facilitators or guide with students. In this case, a teacher or teacher candidates eventually taking on this role by themselves. Yeah, so the teachers as the facilitator. Yeah, we know and understand that teachers, it is not only just teaching the materials, but we should move into the next level. We as the facilitator. Yeah. So this is the adaptation of problem-based learning in LT teaching. I will give you the example. I use this problem-based learning in my course, curriculum development, article writing, digital literacy for language educations, and in seminar proposal. So I use this pedagogy for this course. And today, I would like to share in the curriculum development. So this is the steps that I used. First is the setting the learning goals. So there's a kind of negotiation between myself as the teachers, and also try to negotiate with our students. I propose this kind of activities. Then I give a chance for the students whether they agree or not, whether they have some negotiations. And sometimes that the students ask some questions. What about this, ma'am? What about this? What should we do? Yeah, so this is kind of negotiations. Me, myself, I have my own negotiations. I have to think about how difficulties and then what kind of problems that my students have. So before proposing to my students, I think about some possibilities and also some obstacles that happen when they are learning. Yeah. And then the second step, creating student small groups. The third one is reading and discussing the concepts. The fourth is having such kind of observations and finding real problems. Then discussing the solutions and presenting the solutions for others. Yeah, so this is the steps that I usually use for my classrooms. So this is the product that my students have related to this is the ideas of teaching and learning English in Indonesia. So this is kind of like book chapters. Yeah, book chapters This is based on my students' observations in real situations, and also they try to solve the problem. So by solving the problem, they write it in such kind of article. Yeah. So I use book chapter because this is in Bahasa Indonesia. Why I use Bahasa Indonesia? To make sure that the teachers can read and understand better. Yeah. So it is not only for my students. The book, it is not only for my students, but also we share to other teachers. Yeah. Okay, this is 2016. Yeah, 2016. Yeah, and I give you. I will stop here. This is the example of the last year product. The last year product. So the students created this. This is presentations in poster. Yeah, talking about why cooperative learning matters in this pandemic. Yeah. So this is the solutions. Yeah, we can see the definitions. This is the importance, and then this is solutions. Yeah, this is my students' proposal. But my student proposal, it is not based on their own perspective, but they have to read articles. They have to read journals, reputable journals. That's why they mix with their own what we call it, their own opinion, and they have to read the journals. Yeah, from the reputable journals. Yeah. So this is the solutions for the teachers. How cooperative learning can be one of the solutions in the pandemic. Yeah.
Everybody, open your video, please.
Then this is book chapter. Mengapa cooperative learning penting di masa pandemi? Yeah. This is my students. Yeah. And this is introductions and also literature review. This is the problem. Yeah. This is based on the real observation. Yeah, based on observations and supported by previous research. Yeah, we can see that there's such kind of this is the article that they have to read. Yeah. So this is motivations. Because of the pandemic, the student motivations is decreasing, and how to upgrading the motivation, the student motivations. Yeah. So this is the result. This is the solutions. Cooperative learning sebagai upaya guru memotivasi siswa. Then in this part, the students give the definitions of cooperative learning, and also this is the procedure of cooperative learning. Then, yeah, this is the references that they read. Yeah, this is the 5th semester. Yeah, semester 5 mereka sudah membaca dari semester 3 ya. Dari semester 3 mereka sudah membaca jurnal-jurnal yang bereputasi untuk mendukung mereka mencari solusi. Ya, mencari solusi. This is another one. Ya, inside out and outside in. Ya, dalam pembelajaran bahasa Inggris SMK di masa pandemi COVID-19. I just was surprised as the teachers. why they got this kind of topic, inside out and outside in. Yeah, they got it from reading the journals and then try to adapt it and then give the solutions for the teachers in facing this pandemic. Ya, nah, ini usulannya, proposalnya yaitu inside out and outside in. Saya sempat terharu ya, terharu karena siswa-siswa luar biasa, mereka bisa menemukan sesuatu yang sebenarnya tidak menemukan sesuatu, but in my perspective, for the 5th semester students, they got this idea. Yeah, they got the idea. Yeah, jadi mereka mempropose this. Ya, kemudian ini inside and outside in. So they write this into the book chapter. Ya, permasalahannya apa? Kemudian having such kind of need analysis. This is in the topic of curriculum development. Yeah, this is very interesting, and the students have new experience learning. Yeah, so this is not only just presented the concept, but also they learn the concept and also trying to use the concept into the real life and propose solutions, the new things for teaching and learning process. Ya, ini Bapak Ibu, dan harapannya, dan alhamdulillah ya dari sini tidak ada plagiarism ya, karena masing-masing grup itu berbeda-beda. Ya, saya berikan tugasnya ini, ada yang mempelajari SD, ada yang mempelajari SMP, ada yang mempelajari SMA, SMK, dan sekolah berkebutuhan khusus. Ya. Ini. Mengatasi rendahnya motivasi belajar bahasa Inggris saat pandemi. Nah, solusinya itu menggunakan salah satunya Duolingo. So this is the proposal from the students. But this is not only it is not only from their opinion, but they have to read from the references. We can see that there are more than 10 references that they use. Yeah. Ya, ini inklusi ini ya. This is talking about inklusi. Ya. Oke. Yeah, so this is the sorry. So as a closing, as the teachers, we have to be creative and innovative teachers, and we as the teachers, we are the agent of change. If we want our students becoming critical thinking and also solving the problem, we as the teachers, we are the first persons that change to ourselves first. Yeah. How? By giving new experience for our students. Okay, I think that we are in the next sessions. We have a question and answer, and thank you very much for the time. Ibu Ilispani, maybe we can go to the next sessions.
Yeah, thank you very much, Ibu Dr. Nur Arifah Jarati, MPD. I think it must be a very insightful and resourceful presentation and sharing to promoting critical thinking and problem-solving skills in the context of English teaching. Ibu Arifah and all participants, before we go on to our Q&A session, I'd like to proudly inform all of us here in our virtual room that Friday Forum, as what I have heard from the chair of Friday Forum, has been able to attract the participants from all over the countries. Like today's, I believe that we have also participants coming from Poland and other countries. So I'd like to represent the head of the Friday Forum. I'd like to welcome all participants who are from other countries and hope you enjoy today's Friday Forum.
Malaysia and also from Vietnam.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Pak Indra, for all the information. Yeah, thank you particularly for the participants coming from Malaysia and other countries. Ya, Bapak, Ibu, and all participants, I believe that critical thinking is the ability for us to evaluate, and also it has been a constant challenge for not only the students in Indonesia, but also us teachers, lecturers, to sharpen our critical thinking, and we are still struggling, I believe. So because of these reasons, I believe that also there must be questions and informations that we could share in today's forum. That's why I would like to again encourage all the participants to type if you have anything to share, not only questions, ya Ibu Arifah.
Yes.
If you have anything that you would like to share while you are implementing the critical thinking and problem solving skills, please, of course, we would like to listen from you also. But initially, Ibu, we have already got one question from Ibu Novia Ardisanti, and Ibu Novia is from Universitas 11 Maret Surakarta, and the question is, what are the strategies that can be employed by the teachers or the lecturers in enhancing students' awareness regarding the responsibility of their own learning, Ibu?
Yeah, okay, thank you. Yeah, I distracted with the chat. Yeah, this is a challenge for the teachers, actually, Ibu Novia. Yeah, Ibu Novia. This is a challenge for the teachers. How we design the classrooms lessons. How to design the classroom first. What the things that maybe this is the new experience for our students learning. Yeah, so it is a little bit what we call, as the teachers, we have to think and have imaginations. Yeah, what kind of the classroom that we can develop the students' skills, knowledge, and experience. It is not easy, but we can try. Yeah, at first, this is difficult. But in the second, the third, then we will be familiar with this kind of design. And we will be surprised when the students submitted their works. This is the student's finding. This is the student proposal. Yeah, so we can see that in the future, the teachers have some new knowledge for their teaching. Yeah, maybe some of us, yeah, maybe for the lecturers, there's a kind of questions. What kind of teacher that you would like to be in the future? Most of them cannot answer. Why? They just have memory with their previous teachers. Yeah, for example, when I was a university student, I just remember my teachers in high school in teaching English. When I was in university as the teacher's candidate, I just remember my SMP or high school teachers. Is that right? Then when they go to the PPL or practicum, what they can do? They will do similar with their previous teachers. Yeah, this is the things that we have to break up. Yeah, we give the students a chance and a room for create their own classrooms by how to create the new atmosphere by reading the journals, by reading the best practice articles, by finding some new things in the classrooms. Why? Because today the students of high school is different with the past of the 10 years. We have the students different with the students in the past 20 years. Why? Our teaching is the same. Yeah, so we have to break it. Yeah, so this is my this is my reflections actually. Yeah, this is my reflections. Why? My PPL students, my practicum students, teaching like my teacher in the last 20 years ago. Yeah, we have to change this. Yeah, so we as the lecturers, we have to be critical. Yeah, what happens in our educations? Why it is the same how we teach. Please open the book, read the passage, yeah, and answer the questions. Yeah, this is always the same. Yeah, like the drawing teachers. Yeah, silakan menggambar. Yang digambar apa? Gunung, ada sawahnya, ada jalan di bawahnya, ada matahari, ada burung, ada. Nah, so it is like how we draw pictures when we are in kindergarten, and until now it is the same. Yeah. So like the teaching, yeah, this is most of us is still the same. Yeah. Kenapa seperti itu? Mungkin ini Bu Pani, mungkin saya berbahasa Indonesia ya. So this is my curhat gitu. Mungkin juga pengalaman juga, karena dulu saya guru, Bapak Ibu, guru selama 17 tahun, kemudian pindah menjadi dosen. Oh, jadi dosen gampang nih. Bawa buku, dibagi chapternya, presentasi, selesai. Mungkin yang seumuran dengan saya pasti mengalami hal yang sama. Is that right?
Yes, Ibu. Absolutely, Bu.
Yang kita lakukan. This is similar what we got from the previous lecture. Ya. Untungnya saya itu bosenan, ya. Ini gimana ya? Kok kayak gini ya? untungnya ada. So I feel get bored of myself. Then I just think, well, about this. Kalau saya bosen, apalagi murid saya. Yeah. Yeah. So I have to change first. I have to change first, then my students will change too. Yeah. So this is the stories. Yeah. So becoming teachers, becoming lecturers, that's another challenge for us. Be how becoming different with others. Yeah. This is my response, Ibu Pani. Maybe hopefully that answered Ibu Novi.
Yeah, Ibu, thank you very much for the response, Ibu. I hope that Ibu Novi is okay with the response. Yeah, Ibu, the struggle might be so real, ya, Bu, ya. Specifically due to the difficulty in distinguishing critical thinking from other intellectual skills like memorizing, understanding, and applying. Particularly, we know that this kind of skills have been applied a lot since we were like kindergarten school, as you have told us.
Yeah.
And now I know, I learned that sometimes the feeling of boredom is not always negative.
Yeah.
Right, Ibu? So sometimes you have to feel bored so you can change yourself. Thank you, Ibu. But then let's go on to our next question from Ibu Marisi Deborah. Ibu Marisi is from Universitas Negeri Medan, Ibu, and the question is, can you suggest what kind of technology that can be used for the teaching micro teaching subject?
Yeah, there are thousands of tools, Ibu, for teaching. But first of all, that we should think about how this kind of tools can be applied into the students. Yeah, some of the tools we have to pay, and some of the tools we can get freely. So this is some considerations in using this kind of tools, whether this is applicable or not, or whether this is suitable, applicable, and also have optimize the students' learning. Yeah. Actually, I learned also from experts of TPAC. This is Professor Chai Ting Sing and also Professor Yo Jong So. There are 3 points that we can choose. First is the tools for having discussions. Yeah. For example, we can use Facebook chats or WhatsApp chats, and also the other one is by email, yeah, or Google Drive. We can use this kind of tools. And then the second one is the tools for sharing. Yeah, for sharing. For sharing means that sharing internal and also external. Yeah, we can use Facebook also, and also the other social media for sharing the idea or the topic. Yeah, and then the third one is the tools for having creativity, for the students' creativity. For example, we can use Canva, we can use some tools for creativity. PowerPoint. Yeah, the PowerPoint is very powerful. Yeah, why? This is all of the laptop, yeah, have this kind of tools, but we sometimes forget it that this is powerful. Yeah, we can have some voices, some of the, what we call it, pictures. Yeah, so we can optimize the simple tools for students' learning. Yeah, the other things is such kind of story jumper. Yeah, story jumper, ebook creator. Yeah, this is another things. I will share to Ibu Sumarsih this book. I think that hopefully this will be beneficial for the teachers and also for the lecturers in teaching practicum. This one. This is based on project-based learning. Yeah, this is based on This is based on project-based learning for master students, and this is supported by TEFLIN too. So this is pembelajaran bahasa Inggris SMA, SMK, SMA dengan kerangka TPAC. So this is last year book. So I will share this book for all the participants if you would like to read and apply it in your classrooms. Yeah, there are many tools, and then there are some of the guidance in applying the TPAC. Yeah. Okay, Ibu Isripani.
Yeah, thank you very much, Ibu, and thank you also for the sharing, Ibu. I think all the participants are very enthusiastic, Ibu, in raising questions and sharing with us today. Let's just continue to the next question, which is from Bapak Freddy Nababan, Ibu, but unfortunately Bapak Freddy did not inform us about where he is from. And the question is, dear Prof, PBL is based on problems. Does it include imaginative problems or unreal problems that might appear around us, Ibu? That's the question from Pak Freddy.
Yeah. Thank you, Ibu Pani. Thank you, Pak Freddy. Yeah, that's a good question. Thank you very much. Yeah, the problems, it could be what happens today. Yeah, and also sometimes that we can go back to the past also. What happened in the past, what happened today, and what will happen in the future. Yeah, for example, like this. Talking about the past and related to today, for example, is flood. Yeah, flood. This is flood. It is not only just what happened today, but also this is related to the past. Yeah, we can learn how the people solve the problem, how to solve the flood itself, and also what happened today. It is getting worse or getting worse or getting, yeah, always, yeah, flood is getting worse, yeah, nowadays, yeah. Why it is getting worse? So we have to find some solutions. Yeah, that's why Pak Freddy Nababan, if we talk about the topic of the problems we have, it needs interdisciplinary. Yeah, for example, Pak Freddy, I see that Pak Nababan is a teacher. So we can collaborate with other teachers. For example, guru apa ya? Kalau banjir itu guru apa ya? Kalau terkait dengan banjir, guru biologi misalnya.
Biologi.
Yeah, for example, guru biologi. Yeah. Yeah.
Geography, yes.
Geography. Yeah, geography. Yeah. We can collaborate to have the problem-based learning, and this will be powerful for the teachers in collaborations. This is good for the schools, and also it could be a model for the outcome-based learning. So this is just my thought. Yeah, so this is just example how we try to face the real problem. What happens around us? Yeah, what happened around us? Maybe Pak Freddy is English teacher, but it doesn't mean it is only just talk about English. Yeah, just talk about grammar. It is only just talk about reading. Yeah, it is only just talk about writing. But how this kind of skill, yeah, can support the students' learning. Yeah, for example, when the students read the article in English, yeah, talking about flood, they always the students always remember about Pak Nababan. Yeah, but it is not only just talking about English, but also about the content. The content maybe is the geography teachers. Yeah, so in this case, maybe Pak Nababan will talk about the reading skills, how to read better, how to find the topic sentences. But it is not only just stop until finding the topics, but also how to read better in understanding the content of the flood, for example. Yeah, so we can find the real problems and also the imagination. Yeah, the imagination is talking about the future. Yeah, Pak Freddy can give the students questions. If we have this bad attitude in our daily activities, for example, just throw away the garbage into our into our environment, what happens? What will happen in the next 10 years? This is imaginations, but this is real. So we give a room for students to think about the futures. Yeah, yeah. So this is related maybe Ibu Novi, yeah, how we increase this students' awareness. Yeah, student awareness of learning. Learning, it is not only just learning our content, but also learning how to live, how to survive. Yeah, so this is interrelated each other. Is that based on your expectation, Pak Freddy? Yeah, we think about our environment. Yeah, our environment. And ELT or English teaching is a part becoming one of the skills that we have to communicate. Yeah, that's Pak Freddy.
Yeah, ma'am. Can I add one more thing, ma'am? So you talk about future imagination. How about if it is if it deals with pastime imagination, ma'am?
Not talking about past imagination, yeah, Pak Nababan.
Yes, pastime imagination. Something that had been done, but you know, so can we implement that?
Yeah, that's very good. I just remember about one of the historical what we call it, historical place in Medan, or I don't know, in Medan or Sumatera Utara. This is talk. The news is talk about zaman dahulu kala itu sudah ada hakim ya di Sumatera Utara. Ya, kemudian the heritage, the heritage is very well known until Pak Jokowi, the president, visit the heritage place. Yeah, maybe some of you knows about this. Yeah, I don't remember about the place, but I remember about the news. Yeah, in the past, Sumatera Utara actually have some judges for deciding the problems in the past. Yeah. So if we talk about this is about heritage. Yeah. And then Pak Freddy can give the problem, how we preserve this heritage. What is the student's proposal to make this heritage well known into Indonesia and well known into the world? Yeah. Itu yang dilakukan oleh orang-orang Korea Selatan, Bapak Ibu. Ya, jadi karena saya penyuka drama Korea, so the stories, the stories they created, it is based on the past, today, and the future. Yeah, for the Korean drama fans, we can see that there's a kind of many genres of the dramas. Yeah, and the dramas, it is not just talking about today, but also talking about the past and also about the future. That's yeah. Thank you, Pak Nababan.
Thank you, Pak Freddy and Ibu Nur Arifa. Again, I like to tell you that it is so pleased to know that we have many questions, Ibu, from the chat box, and I'd like to thank you for all participants for the questions. But let's do it one by one, Ibu. And the next one is coming from Ibu Rahmawati from Inkafa. The question is, must we use problem-based learning in enhancing our students' critical thinking? Could we use other methodologies such as project-based learning or content-based language teaching, Ibu?
Yes, exactly. Yeah, we can use any kind of design. Yeah, so if we talk about the pedagogy, we can choose one of the design. Yeah, what kind of the design that we choose. So it is free, Bapak Ibu. So I why I explain specifically on the problem-based learning, because this is based on my own experience, and it is very good. It is good if I give you a real example, yeah, how to improve the critical thinking and also problem-based, problem solving, yeah, problem solving. But the other things, we can use project-based learning, yeah, for example, creating something for solve the problem, yeah. So it doesn't matter, and this is based on the teacher's creativity, how to design the lessons. Then the students have such kind of a critical thinking to solve the problem. Yeah, and problem-based learning, it is actually very similar with project-based learning. Yeah, or content-based learning. Actually, they're similar, but conceptually we should obey such kind of the procedures. So this is the idea, Bapak Ibu, yeah, for Ibu Pani and also for all of the participants. When we design the classrooms, we also design our own research. Yeah, so whether we teach, at what we call it, apa namanya, kalau bahasa Indonesia itu satu pukulan bisa mendapatkan dua balikan begitu.
Killing two birds with one stone.
Yeah. That's Pak Indra. Yeah. While we are teaching, we also design our research. So this is classroom-based research. Yeah. So we can publish more than 3 papers based on our experience in teaching. And also, maybe for the teachers, there's also PTK. Yeah, so it is not only just for students learning, but also we design the external research. Yeah, at the same time. Yeah, so this is related to the teacher professional development and also for giving another experience for our classrooms. Yeah, that's Ibu Pani. Yeah.
Yeah, Ibu, the next question is coming from Bapak or Ibu, I'm not really sure, Epi Wadison, and it is related to the change, Ibu. How to revitalize teachers or educators' critical thinking in teaching if they only teach materials in the classroom, Ibu.
Maybe Pak Epi, is it possible to talk more about this? Can you give an example?
Bapak Epi, I'd like to invite you to unmute yourself and elaborate more, please. Pak Epi Wadison. I think probably, Ibu, it is about the curriculum or the main resources that teachers usually have in the classroom, which is the textbook, Ibu.
Yeah.
Because
Okay, thank you. I'm trying to answer. Yeah, of course, we have to have the main materials. For example, there are some concepts that the students have to understand and also try to really comprehend the curriculum development. For example, in my classroom. But they have to read other materials. Yeah, we as the teachers can give some resources, and also we can give chance for the students to find the resources by themselves. Yeah. So it is not only from our main materials. So by having this kind of many resources, the students can can have such kind of critical thinking. Oh, this is related to what I learned inside of the classroom, or I can learn from the book. Then, as the students have thinking about this is what happens outside of the classroom. This is what happens related to the teacher's face in the real world. Yeah, then the students can have such kind of understanding. So how to integrate whether the concept and also the real problem. Do you know, Bapak Ibu, when the students have this kind of experience inside of the student's brain, in our brain, there's such kind of like this. Apa ya namanya, neutron itu ketika ada siswa itu memahami sesuatu, ketika mereka mendapatkan sesuatu pengetahuan yang baru, ini neutron ini bersinggungan dan menjadi neutron baru. Ya, ini kalau dipelajari di psiko apa ya namanya ya? Saya lupa ya. Pokoknya ilmu perotakan seperti itu. Ya, jadi ada
neurology maybe ya.
Kenapa?
Neurology.
Ya,
neurology.
This is related to neurology. Jadi ketika anak-anak kita itu mendapatkan pengalaman baru dan itu akan tertanam lama, itu di otak ini ada cabangnya. Ada cabang otak. Nah, itu yang harus kita pikirkan. So
that's
this
for
is,
retention.
Yes, we have to consider about this. Nah, menjadi pertanyaan bagi kita, apakah kita sebagai guru, it is only just feed our students with knowledge without the knowledge is implemented into the real activities. Ya, nah itu nantinya ya hanya coba kita bayangkan, saya tuh kadang-kadang sedih, kenapa? Karena saat itu saya mengajar, kemudian setelah 5 menit istirahat, kemudian saya lanjutkan, tadi belajar apa? Mereka sudah tidak bisa menjawab. Kenapa? There is no memory left. Yeah, so they just ignore our knowledge. Yeah. Kenapa seperti itu? It is only just surface knowledge, and they didn't. The students didn't have intention to this matter. Yeah. Jangan salah ya, Bapak Ibu, anak-anak SMA atau SMP, mereka masuk kelas untuk bertemu siapa? Bertemu temannya.
Yeah.
Ya, jadi kita jangan terlalu pede ya sebagai guru. Sebagai guru kita ingin ketemu sama gurunya, sebenarnya enggak ketemu dengan siswa yang lain. What for? They need to communicate with other friends. They want to share their stories. They want to share what they have related to their own experience to others. Nah, disinilah Bapak Ibu kita berperan memfasilitasi mereka, meskipun mereka mau sharing, tetapi in the context of the academic ones, and also try to integrate what they experience outside of the classrooms. Yeah.
Yeah. Nice, Ibu.
Okay, Ibu Pani. Yeah.
Yeah. The next question is about sharing experiences, Ibu. It is from Bapak Willem Saragi, and the question is, for the sake of practicality, it would be very useful for us to have an example of task which requires intentional, active, constructive, cooperative, and authentic learning. Ibu, could you please show one example, Bu?
Nah.
Thank you.
Yang mana ya yang contohnya? Oke. This year, mungkin ini terkait dengan ini ya. Saya mengajar S2 Bahasa Inggris, Bapak Ibu. Kemudian the course is Digital Literacy for Language Learning. Yeah. So in these lessons, we have project-based learning actually. This is not problem-based learning, project-based learning. The project is talking about helping teachers in creating multimodal book. Ya, jadi masing-masing mahasiswa itu menjadi mentor 20 guru. ya 20 guru around Indonesia. Ya, saya kebetulan punya 20 mahasiswa pasca sehingga kira-kira ada 400 guru ya yang dibantu. Kemudian intentional, ya. This is related to the course, yeah, the course, yeah, for preparing the graduate students in digital literacy. Yeah, in digital literacy. So digital multimodal storytelling book, yeah, giving them a chance for helping and also assisting teachers in creating the digital book. Yeah, so this is intentional because this is related to in line with the program. So this is intentional. Active. They are not only just learn from me, yeah, but also they learn from the teachers that need their assistance. Yeah, they learn from 20 teachers. Yeah, but also the teachers ask help from my students related or regarding to the technology tools. Ya, itu masalahnya bermacam-macam Bapak Ibu, dari menggunakan email, kemudian how to create e-book creator, how to menggunakan Google Drive, menggunakan Google Docs, dan sebagainya. This is technology literacy. Dan konstruktif, ya konstruktif karena bersama-sama, nantinya buku itu ditulis bersama-sama oleh Bapak Ibu guru yang dibantu, kemudian mahasiswa saya yang mengedit, ya kira-kira sarannya seperti ini, akan lebih baik seperti ini. Kemudian kooperatif, ya tadi ya hampir sama ya, jadi kerjasama. Kemudian authentic learning, ya authentic itu ya this is real, ya this is real, ya. Dan saya terharu sekali Bapak Ibu ketika beberapa mahasiswa WA saya, Ibu, itu guru-guru ingin mengirim saya makanan dari makanan tradisional dari daerahnya masing-masing sebagai tanda terima kasih. Apakah boleh itu? Itu saya benar-benar saya benar-benar terharu karena saya senang mahasiswa saya ternyata itu bukan tujuan pembelajaran ya Bapak Ibu ya, tetapi ada sesuatu yang mungkin saya sebagai guru tuh, oh murid-murid saya berarti membantu guru-guru itu dengan maksimal. Ya, jadi itu mungkin Pak Willem Saragih that I can give the example. And this is not problem-based learning, but this is project-based learning. And the result of the project, we have more than 53 ISBN digital books. Yeah, this is very good because as the study program, this is very good for the accreditations. Ya, jadi kita memberikan fasilitas, tetapi at the same time, as the university's faculty, we have another products that we can give for the university for the accreditations. Yeah.
Yeah.
Demikian Ibu.
Yeah, thank you very much Ibu Nur Arifah and Pak Indra. I think I have to say that it's been an honor to moderate today's session, Pak, because we've got a lot of questions, Ibu, and we hope that Ibu Nur Arifah still we have still some questions to respond, Ibu.
Okay, Ibu Pane, bolehkah saya menambahkan?
Yeah, please, Ibu.
Okay, and actually this is not only when I was a lecturer. I always do this when I was English teacher in high school. Why? Because I remember Pak Nababan is teachers, and maybe other teachers join this forum. Ada ada suatu proyek Bapak Ibu, jadi proyeknya juga buat buku ya. Saat itu kemudian sudah selesai, kemudian saya mengundang orang tuanya untuk menghadiri launching buku tersebut. Apa yang terjadi Bapak Ibu? Orang tuanya itu bangganya luar biasa. Bangganya luar biasa, kenapa? Karena anaknya ternyata bisa menulis bahasa Inggris. Ya, this is beyond the parents' expectations. When the parents' expectations is learning English is only just pass the national exam, their children can give more experience in learning. Ya, jadi orang tuanya itu bangga sekali ternyata it is not only just learning English, but also the students can have another experience in writing the stories. Ya, itu Pak Nababan mungkin dan itu alhamdulillah sampai sekarang juga ya mudah-mudahan menjadi bekal mereka ya untuk menulis cerita. Ya, that's Bu Pani.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you, Bu Arifa. And the next one is coming from Ibu Friska Kristina, Ibu from Universitas Negeri Medan. And the question is, I would like to ask you about how, in order to make students to be active in the classroom and to increase students' critical thinking, it sometimes happens when the students find it hard to understand the learning material. But when they try to ask, they don't know what they want to ask, Ibu. So
Yes.
based on your experience, how can we solve this problem, Ibu?
Ini memang menjadi PR kita semua ya Bapak Ibu. Ya, jadi nggak ada yang tanya, tetapi juga nggak paham gitu. Why like this? Actually, maybe my assumption is because of our students doesn't have a previous experience. Yeah, so they feel afraid of asking questions. This is one of the anxiety that they have. Yeah, they think like this: when they ask the questions, they feel they are stupid. Yeah, but this is because of their own perspective. The second one, they are afraid of their friends. They are afraid of their friends. When they ask questions, it means that their friends like sok pinter, sok mau belajar. Yeah, so this is related to the emotional. Yeah, that's why sometimes as the teacher, we can give motivations by maybe not asking by oral, but they can write in chat, or they can write by a private message, yeah, or we can motivate them when they ask questions, they have some good points, yeah. So as the teacher, we can facilitate this point, yeah. Jadi ya ini yang terjadi, and I think that this is not only happen in Indonesia, but also in other countries. Ya, cuma di Indonesia karena mungkin ya karena ini ya ada historical, this is such kind of historical experience, ya, related to Dutch apa itu ya, penjajahan itu ya, mental dijajahnya memang masih ada. Nah, kita jadi sehingga kita tidak memiliki kebebasan untuk bertanya. Seperti itu. Maka dari situ mungkin one of the strategy we can have some negotiation, Ibu Friska.
Oleh karena itu,
yeah. For example, some negotiations like this. We propose this kind of learning contract. Then, is there any questions? Is there something that give you a burden? Yeah, so we can negotiate. We can negotiate with our students. Ya, mungkin itu yang mengurangi beban mahasiswa atau siswa kita untuk bertanya, karena memang situasinya seperti itu. Ketika bertanya, mereka itu takut dicap sebagai mahasiswa sok tahu, dicap sebagai mahasiswa yang ingin dikira pintar seperti itu, ya. Jadi itu yang membatasi kebebasan mereka untuk bertanya. Ya, padahal mereka memang benar-benar ya tidak paham. Then another thing is we can use flip learning. Ya, flip learning. We can give the materials maybe 2 or 3 days before, and then we can open the question first. Kalau tidak ada yang tanya, nggak akan mulai. Bisa seperti itu. Yeah. So we can motivate our students to ask questions more and more. Yeah. Maybe this is some strategies, Ibu Friska, that can help our students to have more questions. Yeah.
Yeah. I hope that answer your question, Ibu Friska. Ibu, since we have a lot in queue, the questions, let's just carry on, ya Bu. The next one is coming from Bapak Mahmud Hutasubud. And the question is, dear Ibu Nur Arifah, I have to agree with Ibu moderator that it's indeed an insightful presentation offering a useful teaching strategy to improve students' critical thinking, or PBL, but I'm also curious how you actually see critical thinking. From the presentation, it still appears that critical thinking as a concept is rather abstract or theoretical. Perhaps you can pinpoint what it constitutes.
Okay. Yeah, thank you, Pak Mahmud, for the questions. Maybe this is abstract. Yeah, but in real situations, as the teacher, we facilitate our students to think about some focus. For example, like this. I give example for the inclusive. Yeah, so this is I will share. Yeah, sit in my seat. Aktivitas belajar di masa COVID-19 bagi siswa inklusi. So I give the students focus on inclusion students. Ya, apakah mereka bingung? Iya. Apakah mereka, maksudnya saya ya, murid saya bingung? Iya. Ya. Orang selama ini nggak belajar inklusi, kenapa dikasih topik inklusi gitu? Ya. Then what happened for my students? They ask questions. They read some news related what happens with the student, with inclusion students. Ya. Terus kok dapat ini sit in my seat? Ya. Ini hasil dari membaca artikel Bapak Ibu. And then result based on the result of reading reputable journals and also discussing with their friends and the teacher. Ya. Nah, ini Bapak Ibu, sit in my seat ya. Nah, motivasi siswa yang kurang dalam mengikuti kegiatan belajar mengajar di kelas bahasa Inggris di kelas sekolah menengah pertama inklusi. Ya. Ini mencari masalahnya itu membutuhkan waktu. This is critical thinking. Ya, kira-kira mana ya yang mau saya angkat gitu. And this is based on a long discussions with the other students and also with the teachers. Ya. Nah, ini luar biasa ini mahasiswa ini karena mereka memang benar-benar membaca. Ya. Ini Bapak Ibu, this is based on critical thinking. Though this is only just a picture, but this is based on critical thinking. Ya, coba menemukan gambar kayak gini, susah nggak? This is real. This is this is authentic photos. Ya, jadi otentik ini. Jadi bukan ngambil dari berita. Susah tidak Bapak Ibu? Susah sekali. Ya. This is only a picture, but means a lot for the students. Yeah, they have to find the participants for the inclusion students. and the inclusion students can be participated in this project, this is very difficult. It needs critical thinking. Ya, kok tahu Bu, misalnya kok tahu Bu Arifah misalnya ini inklusi students gitu. Ya, ini sudah dibutuhkan critical thinking kan, Bapak Ibu. Coba Bapak Ibu perhatikan. Ya, dari tangannya, dari apa namanya, dari bagian kepala, ini sudah inklusi, sudah terlihat. Ya, sudah terlihat. Dan untuk mendapatkan izin foto tidak mudah. This is critical thinking. Ya. Untuk meminta foto pada saat belajar susah tidak Bapak Ibu? Sangat susah. Ya. So this is as the teacher we can give challenge for the students to find their own perspective. Talking about the inclusion students, and then how to solve this problem. Actually, this problem is for teachers. Ya, ini Bapak Ibu, mereka baca jurnalnya. Menurut saya sih untuk mahasiswa semester 5 ya, itu luar biasa. Ya, ini kita lihat. Membacanya juga sudah memuat critical thinking. Kenapa? Karena mereka harus menemukan yang sesuai bacaannya. This is critical thinking. Ya, ini Bapak Ibu bisa lihat bacaan mereka. This is not only just one book. Ya, it's more than one book and more than one article. Ya, seperti itu. Demikian mungkin jawaban saya, Ibu Pani. Mudah-mudahan sudah bisa diterima ya.
Ya. Thank you, Ibu, for sharing the real experience in applying critical thinking in the real life of online teaching learning process. Ibu, the next one is about lots and hot question, I believe, which is coming from Nurnilam Ayu Saputri, and she is from Ibu. And the question is about, do you think Bloom's taxonomy is appropriate enough to be a standard framework of critical thinking in the classroom? Because some of studies stated that Bloom's taxonomy is not specific enough in describing critical thinking aspects.
I usually not use a Bloom taxonomy, Bapak Ibu. So for the critical thinking, I usually use, you may find on the website related to the critical thinking. Yeah. So this is maybe I would like to share with you. This is one of the good website that we can read. This is not easy to understand. I'm trying to find. So there are many. This one. Okay. This is one of the example of the web resource web. Yeah, for the critical thinking. Yeah, the critical thinking.co. Yeah, so this is for SMK and SMA and others degrees. Yeah, so this is examples. Yeah, so this is community of critical thinkers, struggle students. This is for inclusions, for example. So we can use this kind of resources for learning. The other things is this is kind of critical thinking. Oh, I'm okay about this. This is another resources that we can use. I think there are many resources related to the critical thinking. Ya, dan critical thinking itu banyak sekali ya unsurnya. Saya agak sedikit lupa ini apa namanya webnya, but this is very crucial for having this critical thinking. But I didn't use Bloom's taxonomy. Ya, jadi apa ini ya? Sorry, defining critical thinking. This one, the foundation. Sorry, the foundation for critical thinking. This one. This is more philosophical. Ya, jadi ini bisa untuk bacaan Bapak Ibu, ya. Then this is very good. Yeah, I think that we can use these resources for.
I'm sorry, Ibu Arifa. I think you haven't said the screen.
I see.
Or,
I see. Sorry.
Thank you.
Sorry. This one, the foundation for critical thinking. Yeah, have you seen, Ibu Pani?
Yes.
Yeah,
it is clear.
Yeah. So this is critical thinking, basic question and answers, our conception of critical thinking. Yeah. Yeah, this is, you may find some. The other things is we will find some of the resources from reputable journals talking about critical thinking. Yeah, that's my comments, Ibu, for Ibu
Pane. Ibu Pane.
Yes.
Ibu Nurilam. Ibu
Nurilam. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, thank you, Ibu, for sharing. And again, Ibu Nurilam, I hope that you can use other resource, full resource for us to teach the critical thinking. Ibu, the next one is coming from Ibu Betaria Sembiring. She actually has 2 questions. The first one is, how do we know that our students use their critical thinking in learning language? As much as I know, critical thinking consists of one's inquiry of something. If this is true, what inquiry is meant in language teaching? And the second one, Ibu, is, does critical thinking can critical thinking be involved in all branches, skills base of language as a subject matter? Thank you, Ibu.
Okay, thank you, Ibu Betaria. Ya. Okay, use the critical thinking. We cannot see. We cannot see because this is the students' inside of their thinking. Yeah. But what we can do as the teachers, we can give a chance for the students to make use of the brain for having critical thinking. Yeah, the critical thinking, it needs a process, Bapak Ibu. Yeah, sometimes they feel this is the good for solving the problem, but we can ask some questions regarding the choice. Yeah, this is critical thinking. Ya, ketika misalnya, Ibu bisa nggak ya saya menggunakan ini begitu solusinya? Then I will give some questions, whether this is applicable or not, whether this is give impact for them or not, or then they have to answer. They have to answer my questions. Yeah. When they decide, oh iya ya Bu ya, saya lupa itu. This is critical thinking. Yeah. As this is I think that this is a simple, but it is not simple when we describe whether the students use the critical thinking. Yeah. This is the process. This is the process. Yeah. Tetapi dari kegiatan-kegiatan itu kita libatkan sehingga critical thinking we can measure it by ask some questions regarding the topics that we give, yeah, and then we can give feedback also that this is it is good or not, yeah. So the answer give their perspective. This is critical thinking. Ya, jadi critical thinking itu sesuatu yang abstrak ya sebenarnya ya, tetapi akan berlaku pada saat murid itu menghadapi situasi yang sama. Ya, nah itu yang tadi mungkin dituliskan oleh Bu Ana ya. This is short term and long term. Ya, hopefully what we can do today, it is not only just for today. It is not only just take it for the score, but when they have similar situations, they will use this kind of skill in solving the problem. Yeah, this is maybe my response, Ibu Pani.
Yeah, thank you again, Ibu Nur Arifah. Bapak Ibu, to all dear participants, I think we have very limited time, but let me just continue to our probably the last question we can have. We can discuss today, Ibu, and it is from Bapak.
Sorry, Ibu Pani, this is about one more, Ibu Betaria. Maybe I need to answer. This is the second question.
Oh yeah, the second one. Yeah.
Critical thinking can be involved in all branches, skill-based of English as subject matter. Yes. Yeah, whether this is listening, speaking, writing, and also speaking. All of them are, we can use this kind of critical thinking. That's why in Universitas 11 Maret, there is a kind of critical listening, there's a critical reading, but there's no critical writing. But the critical writing included in article writing, yeah. So this is for publications, writing for publications, and for speaking related to the listening, critical listening. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Ibu Pani. Sorry for interrupting.
So it's a yes, yeah, Ibu.
Yes.
Okay, and the next one is coming from Bapak Lidiman Sinaga, and the question is: critical thinking can only be developed through a cultural revolution. We have been impressed by the Western culture, which enhances the freedom of expression and thinking. But in fact, we don't have our Indonesian culture except ethnic culture all over Indonesia. Check the progress in China after their cultural revolution. Learning revolution is basically a matter of giving the students a chance to ask anything. Our educational aim just be changed, not dictated by the central government. I think it's not a question, it's just and a point of view.
But I would like to give a comment, Ibu. This is very interesting, Pak Lidiman Sinaga. Actually, I have my own experience talking about China. Yeah, at first, I have a bad image about China. Bad image means that maybe this is related to the historical stories, between Tiongkok and also Indonesia. But it is decreased. It is decreased, and I changed 360 degrees of change. When I visit the China, and then I see with my eyes what happens with China today. And also I got an experience when I was invited by one of the experts in China. So the pedagogy, talking about the pedagogy, they try to mix between Western and China. Yeah, they mix it. And what happens? This is the new theories of the, it is resulted on the new pedagogy. I learned about production-oriented approach. This is very good because this is Professor Wen Qiu Fang. This is one of the Asia TEFL board. They created this. They created these theories. Yeah, productions-oriented approach. Until now, I implement this, but I'm not writing yet about this method. But this applicable in Indonesia. Yeah, the production-oriented approach. Yeah. Tapi jadi ini turunannya dari CLT. ya CLT kemudian dihubungkan dengan budaya China, ya. Itu menarik sekali Bapak Ibu, nanti mungkin suatu saat kita akan belajar langsung dengan Profesor Wen Qiu Fang, dan it is applicable, ya. Kenapa? Karena budaya China dengan Indonesia itu budaya belajar bahasa Inggrisnya hampir sama, ya hampir sama. Mereka belajar lama berbahasa Inggris, but they cannot produce or we have limited, we have limited for having speaking, for having writing, for example, like that. So we can mungkin Bapak Lidiman Sinaga tertarik dengan ini, silahkan mungkin bisa dibaca. Artikelnya masih terbatas Pak Lidiman Sinaga karena itu baru 10 tahun ya risetnya, dan mereka risetnya itu luar biasa. Risetnya itu biayanya itu, jadi setiap tahun mereka mengundang para expert, kemudian having symposium to check and develop the theories. Ya, mereka mendatangkan biasanya 10 sampai 15 expert to check the theories. Ya, itu keren banget. Itu keren. Mungkin Pak Lidiman Sinaga tertarik untuk ini karena terkait dengan China ya. Ya mungkin. So we can develop by our theories also, maybe from Western and Indonesia. Yeah. Thank you, Ibu Mani.
Yeah, Ibu. Because it is still related to China, Ibu. One last question from, I have no idea about whether it is Bapak or Ibu, but probably Bapak Samosir. And he said that greetings from TW China. My name is Samosir. How can we instill a passion for learners in the age of technology of social media as we face shrinking attention spans and lowered concentration abilities that may affect the development of learners' critical thinking? Should we be changing strategies in teaching or focusing on authentic materials with critical thinking, Ibu? Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Pak Samosir. Yeah, so Pak Samosir is from China, yeah, from China. Yeah, okay. Yeah, this is what happened and what we face today. Yeah, we can ignore it. What we can do as the teachers, we need to have more strategies, how to make use of the social media for develop the students' creativity and also students' critical thinking. Yeah, I think that we can use of the we can use problem-based learning. We can use project-based learning. We can use literature circle for pedagogy or other things. Yeah, this is what we can do. We have to change. As the agent of change, we have to change this. Yeah, how to make sure that the social media can give impact. Yeah, the social media can facilitate the students' creativity. Yeah, the students' critical thinking. So, for example, like this, talking about when I say about Pak Samosir, Pak Samosir, of course, from Sumatera Utara. This is from Pulau Samosir. Yeah. So what happens with Pulau Samosir? Maybe in the next 10 years. So we can give this kind of problem to our students. Yeah, whether this is related to the heritage, which is with this regarding to the tourism. Yeah, whether this is talking about the English learners. Yeah. For example, like this, in the next 5 years, maybe Pulau Samosir will be different with today. What can we prepare? Yeah, as the what we call it, exclusive tourism resort. Yeah. Kan ya. Kalau nggak salah pulau apa itu namanya, Danau Toba is one of exclusive resort. Yeah. What can we prepare for the next 5 years, in the next 10 years? Yeah. As the educator, we can give this kind of maybe there will be many problems that happen related to Danau Toba is one of the exclusive resort. Yeah, what can we prepare our students? What the workplaces that we can prepare for our students? Yeah, then maybe at the same time as the exclusive or exclusive resort, it gives development for the government. What about the societies? Are we ready for becoming exclusive resort? Yeah. So this is a critical thinking. What can we prepare? Yeah. Ataukah kita hanya protes saja, nggak boleh jadi itu exclusive resort, nanti banyak budaya-budaya yang hilang. How we try to preserve this kind of culture and then introduce this culture into other worlds. Ya, jadi mungkin ya ini jadi PR ya untuk Sumatera Utara terutama one of the best exclusive resort in Indonesia. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, thank you, Ibu Arifah. Pak Indra, do you think we still have times to, or we just?
Well, it's actually only until 11. Yeah, even though we've got still some questions, but I believe that from the discussion, they have already, got the answers, right?
Okay. Yes. So we just end today's session, Pak Indra?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, thank you. So to all of the participants, Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin, we have now come to the end of our today's Friday forum. On behalf of the committee members and the dean, the vice deans, I'd like to express my utmost gratitude to our today's distinguished speaker, Ibu Dr. Nur Arifah Jarati MPD, for making this forum a success and surely internationally recognized forum, Ibu. And I'd like also to send my biggest gratitude to Ibu Prof. Sumarsi, Bapak Prof. Joko Nurkamto, and Teflin for the full support given to make today's event happen. And again, and it's been an honor, Ibu, and a distinguished experience to moderate today's forum. Ibu, before we listen to the closing remark from the chair of Friday Forum, do you still have closing remark also to wrap up all what we have already discussed just now, Ibu?
Yeah, thank you, Ibu Pani, for giving me the chance. And also thank you very much for all the participants, Bapak Ibu, and also teachers. We as the teachers, we have to be agent of change. Yeah, though this is the change is little, but we can give the impact for our students. For the students survive or in learning and also in life. So we have to be have imaginations, yeah, in the future, but also we learn about the past and today. Thank you very much, Ibu Pani, and also Universitas Negeri Medan for giving me the chance for sharing this experience. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Ibu. Now I'd like to invite the chair of the Friday Forum, Bapak Dr. M. Nasir, M. to give his closing remark.
Thank you very much, Ibu Afifah, who's already give us enlightenment, cerahan about what about that, because some question asking that critical thinking is abstract, something like that. It's clear for us that he already gave us explanation, a clear explanation what about critical thinking is all about how teaching critical thinking and so on. I'm hoping that all the participants will be enjoy your participating having a knowledge from Ibu Dr. Nur Afifah Darajati. And to all of you, all the participants, and also Prof. Joko, Ibu Prof. Sumarsi, and Kathleen already support us to this FGD. Thank you very much for your supporting, and thank you for Ibu Moderator, Ibu Dr. Isli Pane, for moderate us, moderate Ibu Dr. Afifah. Thank you Pak Hartoyo. Thank you all of you, whether it's that from abroad or from another province in Indonesia, and also from student in Union also, and all the participants. And again, thank you. Maybe we will see you again, Ibu Dr. Nur Arifah Darajati, because last year we met and now we meet again, and hoping that you will give us another new concept about how to teach English later on for us. Okay, thank you very much for all of you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you very much, Pak Nasir. Thank you, Ibu Nur Arifah.
Thank you, Pak Indra.
Yeah, thank you, Ma'am
Bapak
Isli.
Ibu, to end today's forum, I like to represent the committee. I like to also send apologies to any inconveniences happening during the forum, and I hope, or we hope, that we would be able to meeting you again in another interesting forum and topic to discuss and share. Thank you very much, Bapak Ibu. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Pak Indra dan Bapak Ibu yang lain, mungkin insya Allah nanti kami akan undang di kegiatan UNS. Insya Allah kami akan belajar tentang narrative inquiry. Mungkin Bapak Ibu akan tertarik, ya, karena insya Allah nanti akan belajar langsung dengan Profesor Gary Barguizen. Ini memang kami kembangkan penelitian narrative inquiry ini untuk membantu para mahasiswa di masa pandemi. Ya, jadi silahkan Bapak Ibu bergabung. Yang lainnya kami juga mengundang untuk graduate students untuk mengikuti speech 3 menit Bapak Ibu dan lomba. Jadi mungkin dari Unimed akan bergabung, ya, dipersilahkan. Terima kasih.
Nanti mohon flyernya Ibu ya, kalau ada flyernya kita bagikan nanti ke mahasiswa.
Siap Bapak Ibu.
Thank you very much Ibu ya for the information. Okay, so let's meet again everyone. Thank you ya yang sudah hadir. Thank you, and let's meet again.
Yeah, thank you. Mohon pamit, Bapak Ibu.
See you,
ma'am.
Thank